Hello, my little fuzzy bat butts. I'm looking very ominous today with my spiderweb veil on. Here I am without the veil. Ooh, the camera can't focus on my face. I'm too pale. I got this hat from a Halloween store and I really am super in love with it. I kind of want to do my whole video with this veil on. So today I have been requested to show you guys by a viewer. I have a viewer request to show you guys my vinyl collection. Oh, this is really heavy. Here it is in all of its glory. Setting it back down. Oh my god. So I have vinyl. I don't have very much vinyl because I purchased all of my vinyl around like 2013 and I haven't really been going out of my way to buy vinyl anymore. Not because I don't like it or anything, I just have been putting my money in other places besides purchasing vinyl, and my record player's needle currently is non-existent, doesn't exist anymore. Need to replace that. There's just kind of like a nice plethora of things I need to do with my record player, so I kind of put the vinyl on hold. However, I was asked to show you guys the vinyl collection I do have, and I am more than happy to share with you the collection that I have. Okay, so without further ado, let's look at my vinyl. I'm not going to be saying much about the artists that I pull up. I'm literally going to be showing you my vinyl collection, so I'm not going to be giving you a ton of insight on these bands. I wish that I could play a clip of their music for you while I show it, but unfortunately, if I were to do that, I would not be able to monetize my video, which is one of the many beautiful ways that I make money, so that would be most unfortunate for me. The first vinyl I have today is by Cold Cave. I love this vinyl so much. I think it's called Cherish the Light Years. I could be totally wrong. I listen to this record front and back constantly. I will put it on replay. As soon as it's done, I'll just play it again. This whole album is fucking legit. I love it. The next vinyl I have is Gene Loves Jezebel. I really love this one so much. Desire. I really have Heartache, which is on this. Desire, obviously. There's a lot of really good tracks on this vinyl, so that is enjoyable. I have Love and Rockets. Oh, I was really excited whenever I had found this one. It's pretty common. I think you can find it in most record stores. This one is so fun to get ready to and to start your day with. It's Dead or Alive. And what is this one called? It says Mad, Bad, and Dangerous to Know. I listen to this one all the time and I just love the artwork on it as well, or the photography rather. So do recommend, 10 out of 10. The next one I have is the Fixx, and this is another fun one to listen to while you're getting ready. I don't know if you could say that this is gothy. I don't really think it's too gothy. It's more of like a synth pop fun sound. I also have another Love and Rockets here. You guys are probably familiar with this one, I would imagine. Looking through my vinyl, I'm actually really surprised. For like 2013, I have a pretty good selection. I'm pretty happy on myself. This one is a Batcave mix. It's just a bunch of like more, I don't know, maybe death rock? I don't know if you would consider, yeah, a lot of this is enjoyed by death rockers, the death rocker scene, but this album is really good too. I have Danielle Dax, which I was super inspired by vocally for a long time. There she is there as well. This vinyl was kind of hard to find, so as soon as I saw it, I bought it very quickly. Usually whenever I shop for vinyl, it's whenever I go out of town. If I'm in like Austin, Texas, or if I'm anywhere besides Oklahoma, I'll go in vinyl stores and I just kind of like will surf through the vinyl until I see a title that catches my eye, and then I will make the purchase very hastily. This one is Specimen, and I fucking love Specimen. Anything I see Specimen, I buy immediately. This band just totally is, I love it. I love it so much. I have this one too. Another Specimen beauty. I used to be on the prowl for one of the Specimen records that was in the shape of a bat, but I have long since given up that dream. Maybe one day I'll find it. 13th Chime. This one I happened to come across just by chance. So I saw it and I thought that the photography looked like it was post-punk, and I really got stoked about it. Bought it, and I was not disappointed. So 13th Chime, I do recommend. I have this vinyl that is Killed by Death Rock, another fun little compilation vinyl. I have the Screaming Tribesmen. It's another really good one. I think this one was gifted to me by a friend, if I remember correctly, but this is really, really good. And then of course, 69 Eyes. You can't go wrong with 69 Eyes. Oh, the back. Okay, so I really love this vinyl that I'm about to show you. Actually, I really love The Damned, and I've been super influenced by Dave's whole aesthetic and his fashion from probably like the late 80s and really, really early 90s, the whole like vampire-esque look. So here's one of my Damned records, and then up here is a little postcard that has just information about The Damned. But I love this vinyl so much. Of course, I have this The Damned album. This one I am so obsessed with. I listen to it very, very, very often. The next one I have is the Danse Society, which is also very, very good album. Do recommend, 10 out of 10. So I love this next vinyl I have. This band visually is such a treat, and their music is really cool too. So this is Siggy Sputnik, and if you look, actually there's one of the members of the band, there's been kind of like a GIF that's been floating around the internet, or GIF rather, of him, and he has the really, like, he has the mohawk that is baby pink and spiked up, and I know that that's been floating around Facebook and maybe on Tumblr too, but if you were wondering who he was, he's from this band, and a lot of their live videos are just epic. I do recommend checking them out visually. They're really, really cool. With like audio, how they sound, it's more of a synth pop, futuristic type feel. It's very like experimental synth pop. This album, oh my god, I fucking love this album. I think I'm saying this with most of them, but this one is Ministry. This is gonna sound really bad, and I'm sorry, Al is the singer, but this is gonna sound really bad. This is my favorite Ministry album ever. I absolutely adore this one. This is another album that I can listen to front and back and just never get tired of, ever. It's so great. I dance to it all the time. It's fabulous. And of course, my vinyl collection would not be what it is today without Bauhaus. So we have a beautiful Bauhaus album here, which I thoroughly enjoy whenever I just feel like chilling in the bedroom and smoking some hookah. This vinyl, I got really stoked whenever I found this one. This is Adam and the Ants, and as you can see, he looks very different here. This is more of like a post-punk sounding album of Adam and the Ants. And yeah, I really, really, really love this so much. Next I have the March Violets, and I actually got to see them pretty recently, and they still sound just as amazing as they did back in the day. This is, of course, another one that I love very, very much. I do recommend March Violets. I have another Siggy Sputnik because I love them. This was actually a gift from a friend along with the other Siggy Sputnik album. They're both gifts. So I love this so much. It's really, really hard to find their vinyl anywhere. This one I love very much because it's one of the original pressings, and it is Joy Division, and it's mostly just black, but oh my, how I do love it. Of course, I've got some Adam and the Ants. You can't go wrong with Adam and the Ants. Stand and Deliver. New Order for whenever I'm feeling happy and dancey. We have Killing Joke, Killing Joke is one of those bands that also never gets old for me. I always listen to Killing Joke, and I am thoroughly in love with their music. This one I found in Austin, Texas. It's Bella Boris, and I had never heard of them before. I liked the photography on it, and I thought that I would check it out, and it did not disappoint. It was very, very nice. Of course, I have The Cure. Who doesn't have The Cure? The Cure is fabulous. Got to see them this year. So amazing. I totally recommend it to anyone. Next up I have is Dead Can Dance. This one's kind of ethereal sounding. Great album. The Church. The Thompson Twins. It's a very new wave of me. I have a whole bunch of Flesh for Lulu as well. Check that out. More of The Cure. Jean Loves Jezebel. I have Real Life, Send Me an Angel, because I sing this song all the time. I really, really love it. Send me an angel. Adam and the Ants. Eurythmics, and I actually watched an interview of her fairly recently, and she still is just so kick-ass in the way that she thinks and the way that she reasons about things. I recommend watching some interviews with her because she's just really cool. Soft Cell has always been Soft Cell is a pretty big influence on me Soft Cell is a pretty big influence sound-wise and vocally for me. More Eurythmics. We have Missing Persons. This album is a fun one. You can listen to it all the way through and it never gets boring. I got this one, it's called Restless, and the reason I bought it was because I liked the cover. It's a compilation, so you can see on the cover she just looks like this really cool post-punker, but the actual compilation isn't that impressive, but the cover is pretty great. And let's see, I have Fleetwood Mac because this was the first CD I was ever allowed to buy in my life, so I had to get the record of Fleetwood Mac, this exact one. That was my first CD, so had to do it. Happy I did. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please feel free to let me know what videos you would like to see in the future. I'd be totally happy to tackle them for you and create videos custom to what you want to see. I love you so much. I'll see you again very, very soon. Mwah! Tschüss. Tschüssi.